Let's see what we have. WhySoSerious now playing a little bit more of cavalry now in their side. Whereas, yeah, like we said before, Rod Justice, is taking this one infantry setup, at least one infantry setup, and then after playing these double, triple cap compositions. I think that was the last bit that Rod Justice needed to have a way better chance, in my opinion. But yeah, minor changes from
Like I said, like
WhySoSerious.
some from Rough Justice, some paladins just to counter those hellbots. But again, I don't know, like maybe even the bow riders are a bit more worth than the iron scouts, right? Because the bow riders are still some kind of range damage, but now I think they will lack the range again. But not gonna lie, the unit comp for Rough Justice for me is still the better one. I think they can still win with it pretty fair if they just didn't in that much in the first rotation. So let's see how the teams play this time now.
I mean, I think the Iron Cap Scouts are okay because they have, this good hero and unit killing potential, especially for, these supply fights or whatever. They're fairly quickly to go into action. They have a lot of cap tools anyway, so being like, playing the same kind of unit as bow riders when you have that many cap tools, maybe it's not that worth, but well, let's see what is cooking. We see Road Justice and WhySoSerious yet again, both going to fight for the high ground, ignoring almost everything else in the map. We'll probably see a 1v1 here in the B side, but it's only heroes. The Dual Blade has the unit advantage, so for sure he will be able to manage to grab a hold of this B side. And we see WhySoSerious got the upper hand. They got the A point fairly easily. WhySoSerious is probably just going to balance out their forces evenly to not get caught up. To not get caught up by the flanks, but here we go. Rod Justice has this Yuan Yedao in the backline, straight into the halbers, didn't do much with them.
Wait, who is which side? I was doing something.
The left is WhySoSerious, and the right is Rod Justice.
Okay, so blue side is Rough Justice.
If I'm not mistaken.
A lot of Yan Yadao into Yan Yadao. Oh
my god! What are we just witnessing here, guys?
The shields just tank the
Yeah, they don't care.
From Toho and Akka running in, but the shields at Helbert just tank it. Like, straight up, zero issue. I mean, Rough Justice is just trying, like, they want the high ground. Like,
yes,
they just want the high ground, but like they can't get it.
It's not going to be for free. As WhySoSerious just managed to win this fight.
Wait, right back.
No one on C point as well. Like, nobody wants to go for the extra bleeding points, I guess, but this front line has not been breached by Rod Justice, so WhySoSerious is being more rough than Rod Justice themselves at this point. Yeah, for sure. Rod Justice will now get hold of this B point and probably see again. But WhySoSerious yet again holding this high ground. Let's see what answers does Rod Justice have in their pockets for this. As these cap tools keep constantly poking them, slowly but surely. See the exchange of arrows here and there. 1-for-1 trade in these cap tools. They lost many models already. WhySoSerious taking the B. But Rod Justice is just going here for the aggressive play again on the A side. And they will probably take it for free. Nope. Denied. This is sneaky halberdiers. Need to be very careful. Fights are breaking out in every street of this A point as it's still contested. But WhySoSerious is slowly but surely winning the skirmishes. Everywhere else, unfortunately, will fend off the push from RoadJustice in the A point in exchange for the B prio. And they need to be very careful now because RoadJustice is just going up to take control of this supply. And WhySoSerious will not be able to take fresh units from this point on. But I think they have more than enough resources to retake this supply. And I bet for sure RoadJustice has to retreat from here or they will get collapsed by all of WhySoSerious, which is slowly but surely happening as all the infantry coming here from the safest route, I may say, as it's only a narrow path, narrow way there. And yet again we see Halberdiers standing their ground. But now WhySoSerious is getting overwhelmed from every side by RoadJustice, and I think RoadJustice is going to take advantage from this trade.
And if they get the supply
And they will take the supply and swapping the high ground priority for RoadJustice as they clean up a lot of good units from WhySoSerious.
How's the trade looking?
It's not looking very well for WhySoSerious at this point.
Oh, nee, this is not good. It's not looking good. I mean, they kind of need to play for the supply, right? They kind of need to commit for this because if they don't have the supply with the melee, they are just getting cooked because they're not fast enough to do any fast rotations. But it seems like RoadJustice doesn't.
They just keep sending their people, but WhySoSerious is
I think
respawning.
they're just going back. They're resetting. Because
they
again,
don't want to commit. They saw they're
safe.
respawning, so they didn't have anything to keep the fight going on in this supply, and WhySoSerious is respawning with fresh units. So yeah, I think they did the right move to not keep committing for this fight. Yeah, we didn't manage to get hold of the high ground, but it's better to not keep fighting a lost battle at this point. And let's see what RoadJustice has to answer this yet again. WhySoSerious keeping the high ground yet again as last game. We see this sneaky Culverin's vein counter this time from WhySoSerious. Nice shot from from Batsal. We see all these capsules.
This game is looking way different now because unit trade, I don't know, and also point wise, WhySoSerious is behind. They need to make a move now, otherwise they're getting cooked again. They're trying to close the choke on the top here for now, but the Kev tools, here again, like Kev tools are still alive from RoadJustice, so can always just shoot up and poke the Halberdiers for free. Yanidao now going into the Perf Cuff, killing it and killing Bashar. Good job by Winkro.
Maybe see a flank here happening from RoadJustice coming from B, and maybe the fight is going to break on.
Have to do something. Why are they pushing into this? Like, there's no reason for them to go up now, right? Like, they have the careful to the bottom to poke. Yeah, but okay, also the rough rise.
But I mean, WhySoSerious has they will not allow these capsules to keep poking them for free, so they have to take the action there. And I think they are slowly but surely winning this trade. Unit difference is still very close, but let's not forget that RoadJustice has 200 serfs at their disposal, whereas has 200 serfs at their disposal. Why WhySoSerious still has a lot of tier 4, a lot of tier 3, and a lot of tier 2 in their pockets. That for sure gain more value than all these 200 serfs that RoadJustice have in their hands. SoSerious Hippie now taking control of B. WhySoSerious taking control of enemy supply, and let's see what they cook. Let's see if they don't overextend, losing all this unit advantage they have built so far and throwing them against RoadJustice respawners. Here we go. We see some Bratan Pikemans, one more capital unit, and the Serf Revolution is starting from RoadJustice side. But 3 points in control for WhySoSerious and RoadJustice Serf Revolution of Pikes I think will not be enough to take care of WhySoSerious remaining units. The Skeptals is still doing a lot of work unpunished, but the Rat and Pikeman charges need to be careful with it. As for sure, the Skeptals will make the difference. But more fresh units coming from the supply. The healers also gaining a lot of value from WhySoSerious.
I think we can call it, bro. Oh, you think? I know.
Socialist Hippie contesting C
I
point
mean,
now.
the points, yeah, it's a bit close. I mean, the point, like, I think, like, WhySoSerious at the moment is just trying to get control of
all 3 points are being contested right now, but the bleeding is still in favor for WhySoSerious.
Yeah.
But WhySoSerious still has control of the supply, taking out fresh units, and for sure will try to go and defend this B point, as the fight on C is still looking pretty good for WhySoSerious, and now they are going to recap A probably after finishing this longsword, who's giving them 50 points, and for sure closing out the game. We see the last fight breaking out, 48 serves remaining for Raw Justice, and
which are now coming from Stockfish, the last serves.
I think, Dunkel, that we have in front of us the upset from WhySoSerious being the actual champions of the first blade after this amazing display of skill diff in Wuqing Plains.
They just mastered this field better, I think, man.
Yes.
That was like there were some mistakes always made, but like it's just perfect. Like the unit comp is just perfectly made. 0 serves on the comp, full good units. Like even healers are in just to counter the enemy Kev full poke. Ref Justice with 200 to 300 serves per match. I think it's just a big preparation issue, like strat issue, I'm sure. Because I think Ref Justice was just thinking, okay, Snow, Kev, okay, easy win, but WhySoSerious just didn't care. They just stick to the melee, stick to the Giga Chats units, and just win. But aggressive pushes when enemy doesn't expect it, don't give any space to the high ground. Just perfectly made, bro. Like, really. Super good. Wing Code MVP, Giga Chat.
After randomly dying infinite times in the previous game.
In the first match. In the first, oh, yeah. Super.
Yeah, WhySoSerious just played it very well. Like, I think Raw Justice relied too much on these Capitals, whereas WhySoSerious relied more in their offensive capabilities, and you know, this kind of fights breaking out where WhySoSerious wants them to break out, having all this reactiveness, having all these people watching the back for the cavalries, always online, very aware, not letting these flanks being available and being successful for Raw Justice side.